My favorite thing to do when I visit a city is to just start walking. I seek out the differences and the uniqueness of a place. From what I've experienced in Portugal, I feel like it's a really good mix of Eastern and Western Europe. When I visit a country, I do a little bit of planning, but the way that I photograph once I actually get there is not predetermined. The in-between moments, I think, are some of the most wonderful moments to capture. One of the challenging things that photographers are faced with is that there are so many places that people go to that everybody's images, of course, start looking the same. So the biggest challenge is to really find a way to make an image your own. I might do something like wait for a person to walk by, wait for a bird to fly by, to sort of break the staticness of the scene. Sometimes I'm out for 12, 14 hours walking most of that time. So it's key for me to have light gear. In an ideal world, I'm capturing with only 2 cameras. One of them is always my iPhone. The second might be my Leica. It might be my Nikon. I don't need a zoom lens. To zoom in on something, I just walk closer. The pastry shop is one of the most popular spots in Lisbon. The nice thing about this visit was that I got to go behind the scenes and capture what the process of making the pastries actually is. And I think that it tells a different story. I realize that having a camera and access to these places is a special privilege, and I'm fully appreciative of that. Honoring and respecting the people that you're photographing, I think, is the most important thing. Even if there's a language barrier, you can still have a non-camera touch point before you gesture towards your camera and ask to take the photo. When we were in Engenhos do Mar, I saw this woman sitting on a ledge watching the sunset with her dog, and that moment and that tenderness wouldn't have been there had I not made eye contact and established a little bit of a relationship first. Light can definitely be a challenge because you can't always control what the light is going to be like. So you can find ways to make the light work for you. So I'm looking for shadows. This is a great place to come in the middle of the day because I want to do all of my shooting outside in the earlier or later parts of the day when the light is nicer. I actually really love it when the weather's not ideal. You can get some really great imagery when it's wet and it's raining and there are people out with umbrellas and there are puddles of water where the raindrops are hitting the water and leaving those little ripples. I've had students come to me and say, I don't understand how I can capture photos that have emotion and mood. And I think a lot of that is really allowing yourself to feel an emotion and a mood when you're capturing it. I still have so many places in the world that I've yet to explore and document. There's always something more that beckons to be captured. And I would love to share that world with the people who follow me in my work. Photography is certainly a great tool in helping the world to feel like a smaller place.